Hello, it's Brent Leverage Lean, and today is Monday, which means it's Macro Monday, and I can't think of a better way to start out your week than being more efficient and effective on your computer. And the best way to do that is use our latest macro. What kind of macro are we posting this morning? Let me show you. All right, this is the macro we're dropping this morning. This is the word quick text macro. Have you been working really efficiently? You're in the zone, typing away, and then you come to a stop. Maybe you forgot something. Maybe you're just typing things really inefficiently and want to ask the question, is there a better way? Well, this quick text macro is awesome. The concept is simple. You store things in VBA. It helps you recall things and helps you type them more efficiently. If you've yet to see this macro in action, you can watch this video here as we continue to work our way down. Here is the code section, the best part of this video, and just a quick call out. Here are the references you need to run this macro. Another quick thing, if this is your first time using VBA, you have to do three things. Activate the developer tab, update your macro security, and set up those references for leverage and lean macros. I'm going to show you how to do this really quickly. Let's navigate to Word. In Word here, you're going to navigate over to the quick access toolbar, head over to more commands, customize ribbon, and over in this main tab section, just scroll down until you see the developer tab, which is uncheckmarked. Go ahead and checkmark that. You now activate the developer tab. Really easy. Now navigating over to the developer tab, you can head over to macro security. Then within macro security, go ahead and hit enable all. It's not recommended because you may run code you're just not aware of what it's all doing. I'm going to walk through every inch of this code so you'll see exactly what this quick text macro does. Now you can navigate into Visual Basic. Alright, in Visual Basic you'll see I already have a macro out here for this video, but if you navigate over to Tools and hit References, here are the two references you need to have checkmarked for this macro to work successfully. Now if there's additional ones, you can simply scroll down this screen and then check mark them and click OK. Alright, let's go grab that code and I'll walk you through it. Navigating back over here into the code section, a way to grab and copy this code is just in between the code lines in the physical code itself. Double click and then Control C, and then navigating back over into Word and Visual Basic, let's find a place to paste this code. I'm just going to navigate under this one I already have out here and then just paste it right here. So let me walk you through this. I'm going to go ahead and move this over to the side and then bring up Word, and then I'll walk you through step by step what this code all does. Just by using F8, I'll walk through. Here are the options. So this section is going to be the labels that you use that pop up in the input box. Here is your input box and all of the selections options you can fire with the word quick text macro. Just by entering 1, the leading number of quick text 1, I will then move on to what has happened in the code here. What action did I select? So if I've selected nothing, it will exit the sub. If I've selected 1, it will then look at the quick text I have entered in this code line here. You would just simply replace quick text number 1 with the text you want to display. And then it will fire that and display it exactly where the cursor is. And you can see that on the left there. And that's it. Very simple concept. You just repeat things over and over again and start to stack this up. Very similar to what I've done with this one up here. If I blow this one up for a second and show you what I've all done with the one I use with leverage and lean, I have a line break in 1, and then you'll see down here with action 1, here is my line break. Additionally, for the URL, I have that in 2, with the image in 3, and then you can just continue to add additional sections like here, 5 and 6, and then a label for 5 and 6 up here. Now my recommendation for the labels in the options section is just make them short, make them quick to remember, and then you can really bulk up your sections where you want your quick text to fire and bring in all of these things you struggle to remember. Now just think of the trade-off. I can either store this in Visual Basic and quickly recall it and never have to remember it again, or if I forget, I'll go to my website favorites, hopefully find it on the 3rd try, and then copy it and bring it over, and it's just a mess. It really stops the progress I'm making on the task I'm doing, and I absolutely love this macro. Let's go ahead and close Visual Basic. Now what I like to do with any of the macros I used is I like to make a command button. So navigating over to the home tab, let's go ahead and throw a command button in. I'll show you how to do that. Down to more commands, and then in the customize ribbon section, you're going to create a new group, and you're going to do that over here. I already have the home tab selected, so I know the new group's going to end up on that home tab. You'll see it just end up on the bottom here. I like to put it in between the clipboard and the font section, and I also like to clear the name of the new group. You can name your groups whatever you want. It'll just appear in the bottom of them. Now, if you go over to popular commands and drop down to macros, you'll see I have two macros out here, the one I use today and the one that you can access from leveragelean.com. Let's go ahead and move the one over that I use today, and I'll show you how quick this macro is. I'm just going to go ahead and rename this because this really isn't looking nice. I'll go ahead and put a space in between quick and text, and then the image I like to use is anything with these A's in here, just something to show me it's just text. Pick any image you want, and then go ahead and click OK. So you'll now see I have a nice quick access button to fire this macro, and if I'm ever typing and want to recall some of those things, maybe for an upcoming Leverage and Lean article, I can quickly click that button and then enter in the text that I need, and I can just fire this away. And I can be in between text. Let's say I want to put something in between here. It's really easy to do, and I showed you in the video, if you've made mistakes, you can just highlight text and replace it quickly. You can also speed things up even more by making a quick shortcut to this button, so as you're typing you don't have to leave your keyboard to your mouse. Alright, so let's navigate back over to this page. A couple more things about this macro. There is the customized sections here. I kind of showed you that as I walked through the code, but in code lines 8, 9, 10, 11, this is where you update your labels. So this is the quick reminder of what selection am I making and what's going to appear in the quick text when I fire this macro. And then through 17, 19, 21, and 23, those are where you put in the meat of the quick text and really get the benefit of accessing them and recalling them quickly. All right. Well, that's all I have for this word quick text macro. I absolutely love this macro, and the concept is so simple to store things in VBA, and you don't have to recall them or remember them in the future. I absolutely want to know what you think of this macro. Thanks so much for your time. Stay awesome. Thank you so much for taking time to view this video. I really do appreciate it. If you want to start using the macro you've seen in the video today, just visit leveragelean.com. If you could do me another big favor, please subscribe to my YouTube channel to stay updated on any new videos that I'm posting. Like us, follow us on all of our other social media channels, and as always, stay awesome.